Hey Libra, this is Alex Angel, and I am here to bring you your Angel and Tarot card reading for whenever, but recorded in April 2020. I hope you all are doing well. This reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or anywhere else that Libra is in your chart. I hope you all are doing well. I hope everybody is staying safe out there and is happy with the person that you are quarantining with, hoping that you are quarantining with someone, versus especially having to do it alone. Okay, my Libra, I'm looking at your cards. You have 3 sevens on the board, which says to me, almost even feels like a spiritual lesson you guys are going through. The only 7 that's not represented is the 7 of Cups. So it kind of feels like there's a certain level of numbness here. There's a bit of struggling with what to do, struggling with directions, possibly struggling with resources as well. So let's see what, wow, whew, Libra, darling, what are you guys doing? I know that's right. Thank God the magician showed up here. All right, my darlings. Top line is you, your current energy. Bottom line could represent a person, a situation, what's to happen in the near future, or angel, God, and universe's guidance on what to do next. Okay? And I'm just looking over your cards to, wait for downloads, but also at the same time have the cards kind of quote unquote talk to me. This top line here feels abusive, in all honesty. And it's weird because nowhere on this board, I stand corrected. You only have 1 cup represented here on this board. So I kind of feel like for a lot of you, somebody could have quote unquote, and I hope this is not literal, but it's almost like they've beaten all of the emotion out of you. Again, I hope that is not literal. 7 of Swords. I feel like you feel like this is the world against you. Every time I take 2 steps forward, here I gotta take 14 fucking steps back, right? Libra is not really one of those signs that complains, right? You guys are pretty hardworking. You really go with the flow. You know what I mean? It takes a lot to get a Libra like up in arms, but I kind of feel like what I'm hearing intuitively is like when it rains, it pours. I also feel like, especially with this card here, you have a lot of weight on your shoulders right now. This feels like a lot of pressure, right? This is you being overwhelmed. This is you not necessarily knowing what to do, right? What I'm also getting to is not necessarily deceit, like someone is deceiving you. It's almost like to an extent your mind is deceiving you, right? What I'm also hearing too, especially since this is Libra, if this was somebody else's reading, I'd feel more singular, but with Libra, I feel like that duality, right? So I do kind of feel like there's a lot of indecision, a lot of back and forth, right? But I'm going to keep this one held up, and then I'm going to pick this one up, and then I'm going to pick this one up, right? And there are the 3 sevens, right? The 7 that, too much on my mind, not sure what to do, not sure where to go, not sure where to move ahead. I have so much going on. I don't necessarily know. I don't want to drop anything. I don't want to make any mistakes. This one here is more so focused on the thought, right? The thoughts around that, the multitude of thoughts that are running back and forth in your mind. Not only that, but angels are also saying to me, I kind of feel like for some of you, you're being fed false information, right? And because, say, for instance, you are not taking your time maybe to investigate, you're believing this false information, right? And then this 7 here is, okay, I got a lot at stake, right? I have, like, my time is being wasted. I feel like, I'm being taken advantage of. I'm kind of, getting a runaround. Nobody's giving me real clear answers. I'm not necessarily sure, if I'm going to get my money back or if this job is going to work out or, if I'm going to be fired. Like, this to me has everything to do with your opportunities, your stability, your home, your resources, finances, things of that nature, right? And then this 7 here is basically like the 7 of doing too much, scrambling of energies. Like, you want to, say, for instance, do the right thing, but you're not. It's almost like you have too many paths or too many known outcomes, too many different ways in which you can go, and the ways in which you can resolve this energy, resolve this particular situation. With the 5 of Pentacles, that almost feels like a depletion, right? A depletion of money, a depletion of time, a depletion of energy, opportunity, experience, anything like that. Okay? Now, here's the monkey wrench in all of this. Is the 4 of Wands, right? What angels just said to me, it almost even feels like all of this energy, has anything to do with your stability, your status in life. It almost feels like, and if you see here, right, like all of these cards are on the outskirts, but then the 4 of Wands sits in the middle. So it's almost like you have all of this activity going on around you, and you're just kind of trying to keep yourself afloat. You're trying to keep from going maybe into foreclosure, or you're trying to keep your job. You're trying to keep the kids in school and making sure they're unaffected. But you have all of this, say, for instance, activity going on around you. I don't, it's going on around you. And when we start looking at, say, for instance, the resolution on the other person, it just kind of, what I was just getting was that it was fire energy and it was fire around you. Okay? Fire energy meaning things are happening very, very, very quickly. And also to an extent out of your control. Right? So now, say, for instance, that we've talked about, say, current energies, what you could be facing, what you could be dealing with. Now let's kind of look at, say, for instance, the universe's answer or the other person's response to what exactly is that you're going through. These 2 knights here are mind and heart, right? You have knights, the Knight of Cups, and then you also have the Knight of Swords, okay? So this again kind of goes back to that abusiveness, whereas, say, for instance, I kind of feel like for some of you, it could be a matter of, oh, well, if you loved me, you would do this. And it's almost like somebody is advising you based on, they're either trying to appeal to your emotions or they're appealing to their emotions, right? If you love me, you would do this, or you can't let your house go up in smoke, or you can't let it go, or you got to take care of this, take care of that because your kids are there. I mean, you got to try to do everything for your kids. You know what I mean? I just kind of feel like somebody is appealing to your emotions for selfish reasons. It's almost like they're feeding you all of this information that could be making you emotional, right? And in this particular situation, this particular emotion here is not good. This is a knight versus a page. This is a knight versus the queen or the king. This is the knight that is rushing in with passion, with emotion, with not passion specifically, but high emotion, right? That, on top of this particular situation with all the pressure of everything going on around stability and home life and domestication, to rush in emotionally and rush in emotions to that is almost like adding fuel to the flame, right? Not only that, but these 2 cards here, it to me feels like an argument, right? It feels like, you guys going back and forth. You know, it's almost like you may be the practical one, and then you're dealing with somebody who is irrational, you know what I mean? Or I just keep getting irrational. It's almost like you're the level-headed one, or you're coming with the level-headed advice, and they're just ripping through things, almost like trying to make a point, trying to what I just got was do things for selfish reasons, right? So it's almost like you may be the one who's begging, pleading, and trying to communicate and make your point. Like, look, I'm doing the best I can. I don't know what more I can do. And they're just like, you know what? Well, maybe we need to do this because things are not working out and all. It's almost like you guys are arguing past each other, right? Because if you look at these knights, I mean, look at their positions. They're both on the move, right? They're both on the move. You know what I mean? And it just kind of feels like, again, a bunch of high energy, a bunch of going back and forth. With the moon here, it kind of feels like, the moon also represents like secrets and secretive information. I don't necessarily feel that for you here, Libra. I kind of feel more so the the calmness of the moon, the peacefulness of the moon, the mystery of the moon, the almost like hypnotizing parts of the moon is what's needed in this situation. It's almost like we need to basically kind of calm down, kind of, relax, into calmer waters, bring the energy way down so we can kind of figure out what exactly we need to do, right? To me, I feel like this is an external energy. I kind of really feel like this is the universe. But this to me is kind of like the universe and law of attraction based on your requests, Libra. So if you are able to get into like this harmonic state, right, where you can calm down and peace has returned, or you found like a quiet Zen spot, go ahead and say prayers, set intentions, um, meditate, chant, do whatever it is that you need to do to bring forth a resolution for this particular opportunity that you guys are dealing with. Because I kind of feel like, especially with the magician here, the magician absolutely is that card that person who takes heavenly advice and heavenly information. He takes that which was intangible and he makes it tangible. He's the magician. What I'm also getting to is almost like your logic is telling you that's not going to work. We need to get stuff done. We need to do stuff. We need to ask for assistance. We need to ask for help. We don't need to go to church and pray, right? And I kind of feel like also within the universe and from this reading, God is saying, do it all. You know what I mean? There is no rule that says you can't do it all. So yes, the bills need to be paid. Yes, you need to get to work. Yes, I need to do this, A, B, C, D, and E, right? But praying could be F and G and H and I and the rest of the alphabets, right? So don't count that out. Also to, take time to wish upon a star, if you will. Not only that, but you see he has all elements, right? You see he has the cups, the wands, the swords, and the pentacles. So whatever it is that you're needing him to bring you, any of those elements, all you got to do is ask. All you got to do is ask. Which I'm also getting to for you, Libra, is really, really hard for you to do for some reason. And what's crazy is I don't even feel... Okay, my camera just cut off. But I was saying what's crazy, too, is I don't think it's even a matter of pride for you guys. I think it's just maybe not knowing what else you could do, or what other resources you have, or what other assistance is out there for you. So like they say, when all else fails, pray. Okay? Give it to God, give it to the universe, and watch them shine. Because, you know, I don't know about y'all's God, but mine does. Mine shines bright like a diamond. All right, Brianna. Anyway, I'm going to pull 3 oracle cards to see what other information God, universe, angels has for you, Libra. All right, let's see what we have. First card up. Door to personal healing and happiness. Beautiful. I feel like this is pending, right? I kind of feel like whatever you guys have going on right now. And from this situation, I didn't really look at this. I didn't really kind of bring this card up. But of course, I feel like after everything is said and done, whatever this situation is, it's really not necessary. You may be in a financial situation, but from a universal standpoint, it's really highlighting who is in your corner, right? Who are the people in your life who is there for you, okay, and not against you. And I feel like after everything is said and done, that's something that you guys are going to have to figure out. Like, does this person stay or does this person go? Is this person somebody who can support me? Is this person not? Is this person more of a drain to me? Or is this person, you know, somebody who can really, really, really help me and encourage me and be in my corner, right? So when you guys are finished with this particular situation, healing will be done, but angels are also saying too, the wool will be pulled from over your eyes, and when they're pulled from over your eyes, you will see crystal clearly who is there for you and who is not, and you will be forced to make some decisions, right? But as a part of all of that, at the root of all of that is the healing that you go through, right? Because anytime that we heal from a particular situation, we are never faced with that situation again. Or if we are faced with that situation again, we don't even know it because we've released all of the emotions, the negative emotions related to the original trauma. We don't even acknowledge it because we're so over it, we're so past it. So I kind of feel like, especially Libra, once you have cleared out all of this particular, you cleared out this particular situation, this is gonna cause you to heal, cause you to look at certain things about yourself and again, who's in your life, so you can kind of release yourself from this and then kind of move on. And again, I will say it again. You may think that this situation is about what's going on here, but this is only a catalyst. This is only to bring light to the other situation of who's there for you and who's not. Next card, walking away. The thing, you know, this is pretty self-explanatory, right? You're going to be walking away from something, okay? Now, I don't want to traumatize nobody by saying, oh, you're going to leave this person alone. This is not even about that per se. Yes, you may do that, but this realistically is also walking away from this person that you used to be. The person who wore wool or allowed wool to be over their eyes, right? I kind of feel like this is God, angels, universe, you know, basically saying to you, okay, you morph, you get to evolve and move away from, you know, this person who was in like this supposed denial and was okay with it. I really do feel, Libra, like you're coming up out of that, whether you want to or not, you're coming up out of it, and the universe is assisting. Last card, cornucopia, beautiful. Happily ever after. This is your, I can't say happily ever after. I really do mean your peace of mind, right? Your peace of home, your peace of your, what is the word I'm looking for? Serenity, right? What's crazy too that I'm getting is that you don't even know. You ever hear like when people say, I didn't really know I was in a fucked up situation until I got out of it. That's how I feel. Like whatever this is that's going on, it just feels so damn normal because you've been dealing with it for so long that when you come out of it, you're gonna be like, holy shit, like I ain't even realized that that situation was that bad. You know what I mean? So you're on the right track, Libra. Keep walking. I know it's scary for you. A whole new world is always scary. Okay? But the most beautiful thing about this whole new world is that you get to reinvent, you get to recreate, you get to reestablish, you get to you get to you get to re. Okay? Meaning it's endings beginning. It's a new opportunity. It's a brand new space, right? For you to build whatever it is that you want to build beautifully and correctly and tall and strong and whatever. So moving away from whatever this is, yes, it's going to be sad, but there should also be an excitement about what's to come because it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. All right, my sweet Libras, sorry. My sweet Libras, thank you so much, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Take care.